ba 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 ba. Oh, wait. What's that? We're not talking about that movie right now? That's the movie I want to talk about. I want to talk about Brightburn, a Superman ripoff horror movie by the director of this new Superman movie. Hey guys, Drew here from Horror Sci-Fi and Beyond, and it's Superman Day. By the time you're watching, oh, by the time we posted this episode, the new Superman movie is out, and Jackson thought it would be a good idea to review a movie that is kind of like Superman-esque, but a horror version of it, produced by the same guy that directed the new Superman movie. And that movie is Brightburn. And
Hmm.
before we get started on a review, let's go around the room and introduce our co-host. And for my first co-host, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Eric White.
Hey y'all. Glad to be here. I've finally been promoted to co-host.
Yeah, you pointed that out on a text message
It
that
was
I keep
Jackson
calling
who
you guys
pointed it
guests.
out. We were always guests. We were always bridesmaids. We were never brides. Or I guess technically we would just be bridesmaids
Yeah,
instead of being in the
thank you
wedding. Or
for
we were just guests to the wedding.
yeah, thank you for correcting that one, Eric. Um, and then for my second co-host, it's the singing wizard himself, Mr. Jackson Harper. How's it going?
Howdy, y'all.
How's it going, man? You ready to talk about Brightburn?
Apparently more so than you.
I mean, this might be kind of fun. It's always fun to talk about movies that we
That's
disagree
why I
with.
wanted to talk about it because I thought it would be a fun conversation.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't want to talk about this movie. I want to talk about the new Superman.
Well, it's not out yet. Nobody's
Yeah, it's
seen
gonna
it.
be out. No,
Except for
it
that
was
one guy
out.
in Britain who really didn't like it, apparently.
Well, no,
I don't
well, it's
know. That
out.
might be a troll. Who knows?
Yeah, considering what's going on with these fucking like Snyder cultists.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is FYI, like I said before, when we're posting this, the movie's already out.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, yeah. So, before we get started with that, just want to announce this next episode. If you've been watching the last few episodes, next episode is going to be Bubba Hotep in honor of our Memphis trip.
which
So
at
that's
that
going to
point
be
we will have taken like a month before.
yeah. 'Cause it got kind of weird with our schedule. We were going to do Bubba Hotep earlier, but
Yeah.
it's just, we thought it would be better if we did it after the Memphis trip so we can kind of talk about it. Even though we didn't do a whole lot in Memphis,
No.
but we can still talk about it. We can talk about our experience at Sun Studios, um, and whatnot. But anyways, let's bring back an old segment that has been dead for a while, and we're gonna resurrect it right here. Sort of like how Superman got resurrected after getting beat, the snot beat out of them by Doomsday. And that segment is gonna be what have you been consuming? And that's just things that you've been consuming, like any media, books, movies, video games, TV shows, anything. And I'm talking to you, Jackson. What have you been consuming here recently?
Not that much. I went to go see the How to Train Your Dragon live action
Ah, nice.
version. It was fine. I mean, I don't really get why they made it.
Yeah,
The original came out, what, 15 years ago or
10 years
something? And
ago. Oh no, God, 15 years ago.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was
you're right.
2010, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
And it's great. And this movie's decent. You know why? Because it doesn't do anything different from the
Right.
original.
Exactly.
It just does the exact same movie. It's maybe a little longer because, they give every scene just a little bit more of a tale or whatever. Because live action and animation are paced differently,
Right.
generally speaking. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, I don't know. It's fine. It's not bad. It
Mm.
just I don't know why it exists except to make money. That's
Yeah.
it. I don't
That's
know.
yeah, that one's definitely gonna be a streaming one. Um, for me.
The only reason I went to the theater to see it is because like my nephew wanted to go see it, and so
Okay.
my whole family wound up going.
That's cool.
So,
Yeah.
it was just a family afternoon kind of
Yeah,
thing.
that's how we're gonna do Superman. I'm taking the whole family to go see it because
Yeah.
yeah, the weekend that it comes out, or this weekend, is actually my grandma's birthday. So she likes Superman. My grandma likes Superman, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to take the whole family out, and we're
Mhm.
gonna go see it in IMAX in Little Rock, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Other
but
than that, I don't know. I've been playing The Sims a lot.
yeah, you've been telling us that, and
Best not get into that on here because
oh yeah, because
it's a
you told me
whole
something.
it's a
Yeah,
whole weird thing. Yeah. So
yeah, we talked about that in Memphis.
yeah.
What about you, Eric? What have you been consuming?
Oh, Eric, we can't hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, your
Hello?
sound cut out there for a second.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of bad movies, so
Mm.
I'll skip over those and I'll only talk about the ones that are okay. I did watch the Minecraft movie.
Oh
Uh,
God.
much better than I anticipated being. I had a
Oh
good
yeah.
time.
Kikiyaki.
It's okay. If you if you're a kid and you play Minecraft, I'm sure you love it.
Mm.
Um, it's not worth. I didn't even pay money for it. It was on like HBO, so it
I
Yeah.
was
mean,
okay.
it makes me feel better for working so hard on my Sims screenplay.
hmm
So,
I think you
Screenplay.
keep grinding on it.
yeah, maybe it'll be a hit. Who
I
knows?
think it will
Like,
be.
what do you mean screenplay? Like,
No,
is that something
I'm
you could do in that game?
kidding. The Sims is a game you cannot write a screenplay for. Though I guess Minecraft was one of those
It
Oh,
was the
I get it.
same.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's funny.
because it's an open world sandbox game and it doesn't
hmm
really have a plot. It's just about
Okay,
what you bring to
I
the
got
game.
it.
and they've got some silly plot for the Minecraft movie that
Yeah, because it's
doesn't
like a
necessarily matter.
Jumanji type thing.
Yeah,
Somebody gets trapped
get the
inside the
cube and then we get back
right.
home. Yeah, that sort
Yeah.
of thing. So maybe it's the same thing. Maybe someone gets trapped in The Sims and they can't understand
You
anybody and they have to get out.
I
know
mean,
what?
that's kind of what Pleasantville is.
It's
Yeah.
kind of what all these movies are in some ways.
You know what? You know what video game I want to see at the movie so bad is
hmm
What?
is it Biohazard or Bio? The one with the big like giant
Yeah, I know the one you're talking
underwater.
about. I never they were trying to make a movie of that for years with
Yeah.
Gore Verbinski.
Biohazard.
Gore Verbinski was developing it for a long time and
Hmm.
it never
Mm.
got made.
Yeah, Biohazard would
Biohazard?
be awesome.
Yeah.
I
That would
don't
be
know
a
if
good
I've ever
maze,
played
and
that game.
that'd be a really good house that Ace is in.
Well, I mean, if Gore Verbinski couldn't get that made, I don't know who could, because for a while he
Yeah.
could kind of get whatever he wanted made.
That's
Hmm.
true. Wait, are y'all talking about Half-Life?
Not Half-Life.
No, I think, yeah,
Oh,
Biohazard sounds
Biohazard?
right. There were a
I don't
couple of
know.
them. This is like early 2000s video games, I guess.
Okay.
no, mid 2000s.
Mid
It was okay,
2000s,
but yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
Never played it. Okay. Sounds cool.
yeah,
I remember seeing trailers for it, but I never played it.
yeah. It sounds
Mm.
awesome. I played a little bit of it, like the first 20 minutes of it. Um, so what else you been consuming?
I'll run through the couple of the good things I've
Mm.
seen. Because I watched a lot of trash. I watched the Porky Pig and Donald Duck movie, The Day the Earth Blew
I still
Up.
need to see
Is
that.
it good?
Pretty great. It's
Okay.
fun. It's a fun like 90 minutes.
Where
There's
can
a
you
sequence in the
watch
middle.
that?
It's on HBO. It's on Max.
Oh, okay.
So if you have Max, it's
I
free right now.
I
Even though
watched.
Ketchup Entertainment like bought it,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
still put it up on
They
Max.
still
Oh
put it
my,
up on Max. Yep.
that's so stupid.
And hopefully, I mean, they're the same people who bought the Looney Tunes
I know,
versus
but it's
Acme
so
movie.
weird
So
that it's still getting put up on Max.
Yeah,
yeah.
I I watched a little bit of it to go to sleep till. That is a good movie from what I've seen. It's
hmm
weird. It was not
Oh,
what I
it's
was
super weird.
expecting.
It's gonna
Yeah.
get weirder, and
Oh geez.
it's weird and it's not weird. I don't know. There's a great sequence in the middle that's very like the thing.
Oh my
That's
God!
kind
Now
of
I'm watching
terrifying.
after
Yeah,
this.
it's
I'm
kind
totally
of
fucking
terrifying.
watching
If I
after
was a
this.
kid, it's kind of amazing. I
Yeah,
would
that's
watch
fucking
it. I would
awesome.
say watch it. I also watched Bring Her Back, which is like the feel bad
Mm.
movie of the summer.
Is it
Uh,
good?
yeah, it's good, but it's you. Ugh,
I mean,
it's
Talk to Me was not like a fun movie, but I
Talk
really
to
thought
Me
it was
is
good.
like an infinitely more fun movie than Bring Her Back is.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Okay. Well, now I
So this
kind of
one's
want to
like a
see it.
real
I'm gonna
downer.
have to wait because it didn't release
Yeah,
anywhere
it's
near where I
gone now.
live.
Yeah, it played for
Yeah.
like 2 weeks here and was gone. 28 Days Later, which is more of a hopeful zombie movie in some ways. Um, I watched Pee Wee as himself, that 4-hour
Ooh,
documentary
I
that
need to
was
see
on
that.
HBO.
Hmm.
It's good. It's really good. And then I watched this movie called Volcanzadorian.
Never heard of it.
Volcanzadoria.
Is that
Uh,
the puppet one?
no, I don't know what the puppet one is, but this one's about like two guys wandering in the wilderness and they're on like some sort of pact, and you don't know what it is until about midway through the
Okay.
movie. It's good. It's fun. It's silly. It's dark. It's everything you want in a movie.
Sweet, man. Yeah, is that it?
That's it. I mean, I've seen more shit, but it's not.
Yeah.
None of it's worth talking about.
Yeah. So for me, there's two Superman animated movies I want to highlight, and
Mm,
then a Superman comic I read that I absolutely love. Best Superman comic I ever read so far.
Mm.
And then I'll just go through some of my highlights just real quick. Some other stuff I've seen. The animated movie was I watched the double feature, The Death of Superman and The Reign
mhm,
of the Supermen. Um,
Okay.
honestly, top three favorite DC animated movies in my
hmm.
opinion that I've seen.
I haven't watched a lot of DC animated movies.
Yeah, if you're gonna watch one, this is the one to watch, especially Death of Superman. It is
Okay.
so good. It really brings the brutality from the comic. And there
Ooh.
was one, that came out like '08 called Doomsday that I watched a little bit of before we came
Mm-hmm.
on here. And it's okay, but it didn't really capture like just the brutality. Like the action here is so much better and it's
Hmm.
so much more like intense.
Hmm.
And then the reign of Superman is basically like these other people that kind of become Superman in in his place.
Hmm.
That was really good too, but it's a little bit not convoluted, but the plot's a little confusing.
Hmm.
Like there's like there's like a cyborg Superman that pops up. You have to
Hmm.
like
There's a
kind
whole
of
bunch of different ones. There's like a metal man with a
have you seen it,
hammer.
Jackson?
No, but here's the thing. So years ago, Max Landis released a YouTube video about this
Hmm.
storyline in the
Okay.
comics, and he condensed it down to like 30 minutes, and he has all these people come and reenact scenes from it, but very cheaply
I love it.
while he narrates, and it's very funny.
That's funny.
And I've watched it a whole bunch of times, and so I have the whole. I've never read the comic or seen the animated
Mm,
film, but I know the whole storyline just from watching this video
You've
because I
probably seen the
find it
best version of
so
it.
amusing. Yeah.
right. But
Yeah.
then there's like this cyborg, half Superman kind of character that comes in, and you have to pay attention to Death of Superman, kind of character that briefly is in there pops up. It's a little confusing, but still the action's pretty amazing. And you got Dwight himself voicing the Lex Luthor, which is awesome
Hmm.
from The Office.
Rain Wilson?
Yeah,
Rainn Wilson as Lex Luthor.
yeah.
That's
So it's
pretty.
Wayne Wilson
That's
Uh,
as
good
Lex.
okay.
casting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
Wayne
pretty good.
You got the
Wilson
right
as
energy for Lex Luthor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's Wayne Wilson as Lex Luthor, Rebecca Romaine as Lois Lane, um,
Okay.
Rosario, and she's actually really good. She's amazing as Lois
I think
Lane.
she's a good actress. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's Rosario Dawson as Wonder Woman, and get
Okay.
Hmm.
this, I was surprised how good he was. Jerry O'Connell as Superman.
Sliders, Jerry
That
O'Connell.
actually that works. Yeah, I can see that being really
Yeah,
good.
Sidney Prescott's boyfriend.
From
Super.
Scream 2. Not
Yeah,
even the
Hmm.
first one.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
He goes out like a chump in that one.
The kid
yeah.
from Stand By Me?
Yeah, I
No, he's
remember.
what's the character's name from Kush from Jerry Maguire?
Oh
Mm,
yeah.
mm-hmm.
This Kush.
But no, I remember my mom has been watching the Scream movies, so she can help me kind of like with my script a little bit, kind of like work it out, so
Yeah.
they can kind of keep it aligned to the traditional to the traditional Scream movies. I
Mm,
remember when his character popped out in Scream 2, my mom was like, "Man, he's so young in this."
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He was having his heyday in the 90s.
Yeah, he actually he's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. He actually aged pretty good.
Hmm. Okay.
But anyways, some of my highlights. Let me pull up Letterboxd just right quick.
Mm.
Would be Coletto's Way, the Brian De Palma movie.
Carlito's Way?
Yeah, Carlito's Way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, increasing my or adding to my De Palma um
Mm-hmm.
watch splits. Ballerina, the John Wick movie. Cujo. You guys showed me Sorry to Bother You in
We
Minton.
did.
And
That was fun.
yeah, I'm not going to get into any details of what I thought about it until we do our Memphis
Okay.
episode.
Okay.
Um, Spielberg War of the Worlds, Formula One,
Hmm.
Superman 3 with Richard Pryor.
Ugh, that's the worst one.
Yeah. I heard,
Ugh.
I'm hoping Superman 4 Christopher Priest is fine. That's the only one I need to
Superman
watch.
4 is technically worse than
Oh yeah.
Superman 3, but it's so bad that it's kind of fun. But
Yeah.
Superman 3 is just boring because it's like
Yeah.
it's just following Richard Pryor as some computer
Yeah,
programmer
it's
for the
fucking
whole
stupid.
movie.
Superman 4, it almost like they didn't have enough money to make it, but somehow they still made it. Like they were
Yeah.
gonna lose the rights to
I
it. It looks like
believe
a Roger Corman
It's so
movie.
silly that
Yeah,
it's
I
kind
at
of
least
fun.
like the evil Superman and good Superman fighting the junkyard. How that was pretty awesome.
Then 3,
Yeah, I was in 3.
I don't remember. It's been a minute since I've seen it. I think I've blocked most of that movie out.
Yeah. Plus a Nano Tools in there as Lana Lane. That's pretty awesome.
Mm.
Yeah, and then of course she was on Smallville.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and she was the original
So-
Beverly. The adult
Mm-hmm.
Beverly
And
and
the
Yeah,
the
but I'm
90s
just saying
version.
that's the Superman connection. They cast her
Uh-huh.
on Smallville.
yeah, they always do that in
because-
these Superman movies. I think Lois Lane parents in the original Christopher Reeve movie, the original Lois Lane in Superman.
No, so the original in the original Superman movie, you see the Lois Lane from the TV show as a passenger on the train
Yes.
when Clark is running past the train.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the last thing I want to mention is Jurassic World Rebirth, which was actually pretty good. I liked
Huh.
it better than the last one. It's not great.
I was about to say it has to be better than the Dominion. Dominion
Yeah.
is really
Minion
bad.
was so bad.
But I feel
So
like
bad.
with the director like Gareth Edwards, he's not like the Mount Rushmore of like modern directors, in my opinion. Not even close. But he knows how to compose a scene, at least. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Visually, I mean,
Yeah.
he made that movie Monsters where he did all the visual
Which
effects for
is
it.
still his best movie.
His best
that I've
movie,
seen.
yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, his Godzilla was alright. I wasn't
Godzilla's
really-
okay. His Rogue One is pretty good. I
Yeah,
assume
Rogue
this
One's
one will
awesome.
be
I think
pretty
it's pretty
good.
good. Yeah,
I
but
think
of course,
Rogue One-
only half of that movie is his.
No, yeah, the rest of it's
Is-
Tony Gilroy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that is my favorite Garrett Edward movies is Rogue One, but
Mm.
It's a good movie. I mean, despite how it's just all cobbled together from two different directors.
really,
Kind of amazing it
never would have
works.
guessed. I
Yeah, it's kind
never
of
would have
amazing
guessed.
it
It still works. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think the story just on a primal level works. So
Mhm. Yeah, which is funny because at Cinemark before the movie they'll show like they do like the fun game where like they'll show like little silhouettes or like little like
Mhm.
fun art pieces from like a movie. And you have to
Mhm.
guess like which one it is, but what movie it is.
Mhm.
And the one this time when I went to go see Jurassic World was Rogue One.
Oh,
The
okay.
movie is like 10 years old now, so I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get to the Brightburn review.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's what we were talking about.
Yep. And the plot summary for Brightburn, according to the Internet Movie Database. What if a child from another world crash landed on Earth, but instead of becoming a hero to mankind, he proved to be something else far more sinister?
Who am I? You are a gift. I know it's been difficult for you lately that you feel different from other kids. You are different. After your dad and I got married, we prayed for a baby for so long. One night, someone listened.
So let's go around the room and give our thoughts about Brightburn. And since you have a hard on for this movie, apparently, Jackson, I'll start with you.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I just think it's a fun little experiment, I guess. It's not even
Hmm.
really an experiment, but it's taking like three different genres, which is like Superman, which is a genre unto itself,
Hmm.
alien invasion, and like evil child horror. And it's
Hmm.
like, well, let's just make it all the same movie. And I just enjoy that sort of thing. I mean, the fact that that premise was just sitting there, anybody could have taken it over the years because Superman's very old at this
Hmm.
point, almost 100 years. And anybody just could have said, oh, we take that same setup and make it a horror movie. And somebody finally did it. That's pretty cool. So I'm not going to say it's a great movie, but I enjoy it. I
All right.
like that it exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Eric? What is your thoughts?
I remember when Jackson suggested this, I thought this movie was older than what it was.
No, it's
For
like
some
6 years
reason,
old.
yeah, for some reason I thought it came out in like 2012 or something like that. And
Feels
it
like
kind of
it. Yeah.
feels like a movie that came out around
It
that time.
does.
It feels a little
I
older.
remember
It,
what
Like
you know,
now?
around the same time as like Chronicle.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It
it feels
feels
a lot,
about
feels a
the
lot
same era as Chronicle.
Chronicle, but it's
Chronicle just
not.
got there first.
Yeah. I remember I watched this when it first came out, and I never watched it again until recently. And it's fun. It's silly. It doesn't quite deliver on its promise in some ways. In some ways it does. I don't know. And it's like 90 minutes. It's like a
It
fast.
feels
Yeah.
like the fucking J.J. Abrams mystery box, where like they make this thing like such a big event, and then it never really pays off.
Is this
I mean, it,
movie, did anybody try to make this movie an event?
No, what is it? It's, I mean, okay, I would say it's a Kmart version of J.J. Abrams mystery box, but it didn't have that kind of like bad robot kind of feel. I feel like,
I mean, I guess
Yeah, I
so. It
guess.
feels pretty slick. It's a pretty slick sort of movie.
dude, freaking Super
They're
8's better than this movie.
well, yeah, but those are two different movies. Those are like two different
It's
almost
not, yeah,
genres.
it's not the same kind of
Yeah.
movie at all, really.
I
Super
mean,
8's
I think this movie is okay. It does
yeah.
exactly kind of what it needs to do, and then it's on about its business, and you can go on the rest of your day. And then, occasionally you might think about that lady in the barn later in the movie, which is probably the most disturbing thing in the whole movie.
It's not a bar, it's a diner.
What?
I thought it was a diner, right? Like
You
kind of
mean
like
the
a
lady from the lady from the diner is in the barn and she's like,
Yeah, the barn.
dissected.
oh
Yeah, that's
barn.
what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish it
Um.
had gotten there faster. I wish we had gotten to this kid's a weirdo faster,
Yeah.
in my
And he
opinion.
gets there pretty fast.
It does, but I
Like
don't know.
20 minutes in, he starts doing it, like the first like weird thing. Not even 20 minutes, like 15 minutes in.
Yeah, I
So
would. Yeah. Mm. Mm.
I don't know.
Okay.
What do you
My,
think, Drew?
this I love the premise of this movie. Actually, I love the evil Superman premise in
Hmm.
this context. When it's not Superman, it's a Superman-like character, like a Homelander,
Sure.
Hmm.
like an Omni-Man. I like that. Um, I don't mind the evil Superman movie, the evil Superman thing every once in a while when DC wants to do it. It seems like lately, the last like couple decades or a decade and a half, they've really leaned on that with like Injustice and that Suicide Squad video game and Batman vs Superman. It, it's like it's born after a while, and I'm so glad that James Gunn is kind of moving away from that. But I do like it in this kind of context. I have a Superman type character, and
Hmm.
honestly, I think Homelander is my favorite out of the three that I mentioned. Between him, Omni-Man, and um, Brightburn. Um,
Brandon Briers.
yeah, it's just I don't know, man. It's just I guess we can go on the deep dive already because I don't
Sure.
fucking care about this movie. So they try to do this thing where they do like these home videos of this kid acting normal, but he's not. He's clearly not normal. Like they don't show him doing anything like like super powered.
Yeah,
Like,
it's slow. They're building into him
no,
and
I
like
don't like.
discovering his
No, like
powers.
slowly build up. I get it's a horror movie, but slow. Like do like little things. So like just do like little tiny things.
Like what? Like what would you have done?
I don't. Okay, I don't know, but maybe. Fuck, man. I don't. Don't you keep putting me on the spotlight, Eric?
You're the one that said it. I don't know. I thought you had something.
Well, maybe like they could have done like the Man of Steel thing when they don't actually show it, but like these people that like Lois Lane come across said, yeah, I saw this guy, pick up this giant rock. I saw this guy save this oil rig or something like that. You just like hear like these newspaper things, or you hear these things on the news. Maybe I don't know. Fuck
Maybe. I
man.
don't know. I like this movie that it's smaller and that it is just about this family
No,
that is
I
sort of
like that.
dealing with
I
this.
like that aspect of the movie.
Right.
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
I think it's nice that he doesn't like we don't like we kind of get to see him as sort of like a weird, awkward kid at first before he starts discovering his powers.
Yeah, but then like he's on this farm, right?
Mhm.
And so I'm thinking maybe like the dad is like pushing a barrel of hay or something, and the kid
Mhm.
is doing that too, and he's not really move. He's kind of moving in a little bit, and then Elizabeth Moss, not Elizabeth, yeah, Mrs. Banks is like, "How look how smart you are," and then like the little kid like does like the muscles thing, like he shows off his muscles. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's
That's Superman.
classic Superman.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah,
not his kid.
but like whoever directed this movie or wrote it was so dogmatic on like having the visual linguist be Man of Steel specifically, like Zack Snyder. Like this movie, you can't tell me this movie does not have Man of Steel, Zack Snyder all over it.
I don't see that.
I don't
Oh,
know about that.
What are you
Yeah.
I
talking
see it.
about?
Yeah.
It,
You
it.
mean
It's
like
Zack Snyder. It's Zack
a lot of
Snyder
slow
meets.
motion?
It's Zack Snyder meets Bad Robot a little bit.
I can see more of the bad robot than the Zack Snyder stuff, but
Okay, don't screw me on this, Eric.
I'm just saying I don't see the Man of Steel, the Zack Snyder bits
I
in here,
mean,
but
okay, when I watched this movie, for one thing, you can tell they did not have a whole lot of money. Like they had some money,
no, this
Hmm.
is definitely pretty cheap. Yeah.
but this was like a probably under $10 million
I think it was like
production.
7 what they had on it. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And so, you've got James Gunn on as a producer, so he's calling in favors. He's got David
Yeah.
Denman
Mm-hmm.
in there who he knew back from because he used to be married to Jenna Fisher and they worked on The
Mm-hmm.
Office together.
Hmm.
You know, he's got Elizabeth Banks in there.
Yeah, from
He's
Southern.
and they're probably working for probably not that much money.
No.
What
Yeah.
little money they had to spend is spent probably on the very few special effects shots that's in the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
apparently, Gunn and Banks are like really good friends. Like I
I mean,
remember
they
I could
worked
see
on
that,
Slither.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
they worked
I'm
on Slither and stuff. So
yeah, I remember listening to the Slither commentary, and he was constantly speaking very highly of her and her husband. Like,
yeah.
oh, that's good. He seems for being like that absolutely gorgeous. Like he seems pretty level-headed. Because you see all these people like a Kardashian or Megan Fox, like they come across as like real bratty a lot of the
Yeah,
time.
but I mean, Elizabeth Banks is definitely a more versatile actress than Megan Fox is. Like
Yeah, for sure.
her
I don't
background
know,
is
Drew.
sort of
You
in
still haven't
comedy.
seen Jennifer's Body. She's so great in that movie.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I'm looking forward to
Uh,
it.
I will say that the two writers on this movie's last name is Gunn, and I don't know
They
what their
are
relation is.
they are his brother and his cousin.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
But it's
that's
not
how they
Strong
got
Gun,
made.
right?
They wrote
It's
these. They wrote the script and were like, "Hey,
and I think he probably
James,
like helped them develop the script and stuff like
sure."
that. I think he was probably a pretty hands-on producer because
Mm-hmm.
it's a family affair. His brother and his cousin came up with this idea, probably
Mm-hmm.
drinking beers one night in St. Louis,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, what if
Superman was bad.
what if he was evil?
Yeah.
Well,
He
yeah,
could
no,
just like
it
he
makes
just kill
sense.
you.
Yeah, it makes sense that he had like a horror mindset because like he came from what's his face Blake Kaufman.
From Trauma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from Trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
He's the Blake
sure. I
Kaufman
mean,
guy.
yeah, and some of his early movies, like he wrote the Dawn of the Dead remake, and he made Slither, and
Did you ever
Yeah,
see
you know,
Super?
Scooby-Doo.
Did you ever see the Rainn Wilson
oh
Super
yeah,
movie?
we were supposed to do an
Yeah.
episode on it. We never made that episode. We
Well,
should
because you
I
don't
do
want to
let's
that
do
one
watch it
day.
with your mom and dad in the house.
Yeah.
we should do Super sometime.
Yeah. He
I love
wrote
Super.
Scooby-Doo. He wrote the first
He
Scooby-Doo.
wrote the
movie.
Yeah,
first Scrubby.
exactly.
He wrote first and second Scooby Doo.
But
Yeah.
of course, he didn't make this movie. He didn't write or direct it. He just produced it.
Mm.
Mm.
But it feels like he probably had a hand in a lot of what was going on.
Hmm.
And it's
Right.
funny that he then went on to take over the entire DC.
DCU. Yeah.
Uh,
I assume this was. I don't remember if this was after he got the boot from Marvel.
I think
So I wonder if
this was after he got booted, but maybe before he got rehired. But I don't know how long they were making this movie either.
who knows. It's
yeah,
2019,
that
so
was
they
some, that was some
probably.
bullshit.
It seems pretty tight turnaround for a movie like this. You know, if you get the money, they probably shot it and
Yeah.
edited and all that sort of
But
stuff.
who
in less
knew
than a
how
year,
long they
so
were
2018,
developing the
2022.
script or whatever, and he was
Yeah, it
probably
could have been
giving
a
them
decade or
notes
more.
and stuff. And like I said,
Mhm.
they're family, so of course he's giving them notes. They don't have to pay him.
Mhm.
Right.
Hey James, I got this idea. What if
He's
he
Big
stops the
Brother who's
lawnmower
gone off
blade?
and like made
Yeah.
hits.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, hey James, I got this
Pretty
idea
cool.
for an evil Superman movie, and maybe one day you'll direct a Superman movie because Marvel fired your ass and DC
Yeah.
picked you up.
And here's the thing,
Mhm.
like, okay, no, it's not a great script. His brother and cousin clearly do not have the talent that he has.
Mm.
But it's not a terrible script. Like it's functional.
It does
Right.
exactly what it
Think
needs
of
to
any
do.
major holes in it. Like it works really well. And of course, it's borrowing from so many other things. It's borrowing
Yes.
from The Omen and The Good Son, and also from Superman comics, and
Mhm.
from, you know, I don't know, the what's the Village of the Damned sort
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah,
There's
'cause
almost a
like
monster in the house sort of thing at the end of the movie
exactly.
too. And so
Yeah.
it's just a bunch of different things kind of
Yeah. Does
it's not
any
even really
evil
hodgepodge
kid
together.
movie?
Yeah, they all kind of work together in their own little things, and it does become a bit of like a little slow burn before it gets like really,
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
bad.
I feel like there was a Twilight Zone episode that had an evil kid, right?
I mean, there was one with like the kid who had like telepathy and could like, make people disappear if he didn't do what he
Oh
wanted
yeah,
to.
and then like I remember there was a part when he's like somebody's playing the piano and he stops and he's like, "Don't stop playing the piano. I like that music" or something like that.
Yeah. What I do like about this movie is that he is essentially keeping it a secret from his parents.
Oh
That
yeah, I do like
he has
that.
developed
Yeah.
these powers
Yeah.
because it is like it's like a teenager, like you know keeping a secret from their parents. Like you start getting real secretive around that age, so it makes sense.
Well,
Like if
and
they
then
knew, then it would be like, I don't know.
yeah. Well, another issue I have with this movie is like they don't want to. I mean, they kind of get into it a little bit. I wanted more of the lore. Like, where did he come from?
Came from
I
outer
don't
space.
think it
He's an alien.
matters.
Yeah.
I think it matters a little bit.
Why?
Well, and then like Brightburn's a fucking stupid name for a high school. It's like
Well, it's just the name of like their county in Kansas, Brightburn
stupid.
County. It sounds like any
Mhm.
county in America.
Stupid.
Brightburn County.
There's
How is it
there's a
stupid?
possum grape. There's a city called Possum Grape in Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean,
there's all kinds of weird
Okay, am I
town
am
names
I
out
gonna name
there.
a superhero or supervillain after it? No.
I mean, I probably would.
Fuck you, Eric.
The
Of course you
Possum
would.
Grape
You
murderer.
weirdo. You fucking weirdo.
Well, thank
I'm just
you.
kidding. I love you,
take
Eric.
take that as a compliment.
Yeah, I love you, Eric. I love
Mhm.
I love your sick, twisted mind.
Sure you do. Is that sick and twisted? That was just
Not
like
like it's
Possum
twisted,
Grape.
but like you're very James Gunn. Like you remind me of James Gunn a little bit. It was like
Okay.
some of the weird stuff you come up. That's a good thing. I'm saying it as a good in a good way.
I will take that as a compliment.
Yeah,
Thank
you're a
you.
fucking genius, Eric.
I wouldn't say that. Am I weird? Of course.
You have an IQ of 102. You will make a great general.
Is that 102 IQ good?
I don't
Is
know.
that just
I would- I mean-
mediocre?
I'm
I
just
don't know.
Extremely average.
I'm just
Yeah, I was about
I'm
to say.
quoting Forrest Gump, bro. I don't remember what number he says.
Okay.
I like the part. I just love the fact in that movie, in that scene, because the movie's PG-13, that actor clearly wanted to say the F-bomb, but he just says the GD word over and over again.
They say the F word in that movie, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
this
is
is
why?
an
beside the
R-rated
point.
movie. This is not a PG-13
No,
movie.
I'm talking about Forrest Gump.
He's talking about Forrest
Oh,
Gump.
oh,
Yeah, the
why are
girls
we
like,
talking about Forrest Gump?
okay, I just wanted to miss that one thing.
Also, they say the F word in Forrest Gump.
I know they said the F word, Eric. Be a
Just saying.
fucking knob.
Yeah. Anyway, though, Brightburn.
Fuck
The
you.
setup is pretty good. I think I don't know. The lawnmower scene feels like it feels like perfectly normal, but it feels I don't know. I don't know if I would have put my fingers into it. You know what I mean? I guess if I threw it, half a county away, I would probably reach into it. I don't know though.
Yeah.
It feels like such a choice, like that is really the first. Well, I mean,
Or
maybe the
like
only
if you've
thing that
never been cut by anything.
true too. But he doesn't know that, and we all as an audience don't know that at this point either, though, do we? I don't think they
No.
reveal that till later.
Like I said, I don't think the screenplay is great. Like it doesn't set up everything that it goes to
Sure,
pay off in the
right.
end. Like, and maybe there's a longer cut of this movie where some of that
Mm-hmm.
stuff got deleted, to make it a tight 90 minutes.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You never know with stuff like this. And of course, they had planned on making sequels. They were gonna make like a whole like evil
Oh
Justice
yeah.
League that they tease at the end of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that'd be
Uh,
sick, man. That actually would
And
be
this
kind of
movie
sick.
I
just
don't know. I'm
didn't
kind of
make enough
glad that
money.
this movie came and went
It's
and never
Well,
standalone.
honestly,
Yeah.
I'm sure this comic came out before Brightburn, but we kind of got Evil Justice League with the boys because each one of those members is a Justice.
right. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, like Homelander's base is Superman. Black Noir is
But also
Batman.
they're
Of course.
they're villains pretending to be
Mm.
heroes. Um
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm not sure that's quite the same as it's just a bunch of like evil psychopath, teenagers who just decide to use their powers to overturn everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like drugs, right? The Combat V or whatever it was.
Yeah, I stopped watching that show after like 3 seasons.
Mm.
I didn't keep up with it.
My
And then
mom
they've
started
got
watching.
spin-offs and stuff too.
Yeah, my mom
Too
started
many.
watching that show, and I'm like, oh my god, I wonder what she's gonna think of this.
It's got some messed up stuff in it, yeah.
Yeah, she likes it. She agree. I mean, of course, she leans a lot like I do, and she agrees with a lot of the political kind of stuff that the stuff that I
Sure.
was kind of pointing out. So yeah, I was curious about that. Um, and then the movie like has like this movie to go back to Brightburn. This movie has the gall to give you a smart line that they don't hardly ever do anything with.
Like
The
what?
main character Brandon tells the class how wasps operate in the world, and the classmates make fun of him for that. And that girl, um, that in his class says, "Don't worry, smart guys end up winning the world." Awesome foreshadowing. They don't really do anything about it, cause like this guy sneaks into this girl's room. I get the replying like, "Oh, maybe he kind of liked her." No, they don't really do anything with it. He just stand there, just be creep, and
I mean, what can you do when the characters are children?
I
I
know,
mean,
but
Yeah,
like,
you can do what Stephen King did, and nobody
that's
liked
true.
that.
no, I'm not saying that. I
Still
thought they
upset about that.
actually did that. I thought he kind of screwed her. I thought Andy Meets Daddy kind of did a good job, like getting around.
Exactly.
Mm.
You don't want to see that in a movie.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, no one wants to
Uh,
see that.
Also in that scene, I wondered what I thought the wasp thing was going to come back around and pay off
Yeah.
again,
it
but it never
I
really
mean,
does.
the concept is there, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
if somebody hadn't like highlighted that, I probably would have just forgotten about it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then like going back to the whole like that girl in his class thing is like what like are they old friend? Is this like his Lana Lane?
Yeah, and then she's
Like
immediately creeped out by him in the next
yeah, it was just
scene
weird.
because
Yeah,
it's
it feels a little rushed in spots.
this movie, yeah, it does feel rushed, and the premise is doing all the work for it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes this movie work on any level is the premise is just so brilliant.
It is. Yeah.
The execution is meh. I think the kill scenes are pretty rad though.
Mm.
Yeah, I like that truck drop scene.
I
It's
mean, the
pretty.
jaw.
Yeah, and like
That
him
is
just bending down and slowly
that is
reaching in and just touching his
fantastic.
blood.
No,
That
I
whole
think I
scene's
think I
really
think we would
great.
checked out by then.
That's only like 30 minutes in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, you're
that's
talking about
closer to the end than it is the
Is
beginning.
it? I can't
Yeah.
remember.
okay.
It's
You're
maybe
talking about
like the halfway
you're talking
point. It's not a
about
very
Maybe it's
long
Matt
halfway
Smith,
then.
right? Matt Smith's character.
Yes.
Okay,
Wait, Matt
Badger
Smith?
from Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
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 that's
yeah,
him.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was also on The Office.
Oh,
Mhm.
really? No shit.
Yeah. He was one of Dwight's cousins in the
Oh,
later
that's cool.
seasons.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, and then like this movie does like it tried to be so serious and but a little bit corny at times, and then it
Mhm.
has another goal to freaking play bad guy by freaking Billy Eilish at the end. I'm like, what the fuck?
That
After,
was
yeah,
that was a choice. I
it
mean,
was a choice.
I don't know. That song was pretty hot at the time.
Yes,
So
I would have honestly I would have made it more creepier. I would have done like a remix, make it kind of like what the composer for Us did with I Got Five on it.
Yeah. But they also didn't have a lot of money, so they were probably just like,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
just
probably.
pay
Yeah.
for the we'll just pay for the rights.
That stuff
We
was cool.
can't
The
afford to
end credit
remix
stuff's
this.
cool when like he's like wrecking stuff. In
Yeah.
like video.
Yeah,
That
yeah. No,
was
I
cool.
agree. I like all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You
just
got
kind
Michael
of
Rooker doing a cameo at the end
mhm. Is that
as
sort
a
of like
oh
sort of
I
Alex
InfoWars
forgot.
Jones
type?
type.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard Michael Worker and Prom What's Her Face Mantis and then maybe Bradley Cooper are gonna voice oh and Natalie Tunick. They're all gonna voice the Superman robots in the First to Solitude in the new movie.
Oh, yeah, I heard that too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely know Natalie Tunick is because there's like a character poster
Hmm.
um
Okay.
of it, which is pretty cool. Man, I'm just excited for this movie. This movie's gonna oh this movie's just gonna be crazy. This movie's gonna be fucking insane.
I'm worried
I
that
hope
it's
it's
going to be
good.
too crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my biggest worry. But
Yeah.
I think because it's James Gunn and he's done this rodeo before, I think
We'll see.
he can center it a little bit. But
Nobody's perfect. Everybody has
Yeah.
that point where they overreach and it
yeah,
doesn't go well for them. I mean, every
Mhm.
great director has had that.
would you
This is
say?
gonna be his Babylon. Like, do you ever see that Damien Chet
I
I kind of
forgot he
like
did
that
says
this.
movie,
Babylon
but
thing?
yeah, that
But
movie did not do
do
very
well
well.
at all. So I don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
know.
But yeah, we'll see, man. Oh, by the way, update on Bradley Renfro and his perception in the movie. He's actually kind of excited for the movie now, because I
Is what?
said
Okay.
previously he wasn't looking forward to it. But yeah, he's actually
Oh,
looking forward to it now. Because he said he saw some interviews with James Gunn and talking about the influence. I'm like, oh, that's awesome,
mm.
man.
I hope it's good. I mean,
Yeah, and we're
I'm
gonna
not
go
gonna hold
see
my
it, me and
breath.
you,
I'll see it.
family.
We'll see it on the 12th. We'll see it on the 12th. And
Yeah,
we'll
and yeah, you get to
judge it
meet.
then.
Yeah, you get to meet the rest of my family. You get to meet my grandma.
I think I've met your grandma
Have
before.
you really?
Yeah, like years and years ago.
You probably will. I know they met race. My family met Rachel, um, which is another one of my mom's friends from
Of
film
course.
school. Yeah.
Hmm.
But anyway, I digress. I
Yeah, this is
digest.
what the people tuned in for. They were just like, "Tell us more about your grandmother, Drew."
She's a very nice lady. I like hanging out with her. We like to screen movies together. She's my
Good.
horror movie
That's good.
buddy.
What did she think of? What did she think of Brightburn?
I don't think I don't think she hasn't seen it.
Well,
Stop the press.
you said she likes Superman. You should get her to watch it.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
If she
Just
likes
like-
tell her.
horror movies and Superman,
Mm.
be like, "Hey, Grandma, there's this one movie that does both."
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I say grandma so people don't get confused, but I actually call her Nana.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
We
for
all know
future-
what you mean, though.
Okay, okay. But yeah, for future use, I'm just gonna say Nana.
Okay.
And that's my mom's mom. But yeah, what else can we say about this movie? Actually, I just want to say one thing. Elizabeth Banks is really good.
She's great.
And she's a
David
mom, right?
Denman's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Elizabeth Banks a mom?
In real life, I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because she actually kind of convinced me a little bit. And I like how how this movie kind of does the Carrie ending. Where it's like kind of like this loving embrace from like this mother and
Yeah,
child.
but man, it is
Dark.
And yeah, and in reverse.
cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I was-
like like fly your mom like way up into the sky
Yes.
and just drop her and watch her fall.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably
Whoa.
another. That's probably
I
another.
was watching. I'd go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, interrupted. That's no. You can go ahead, Eric.
I'd forgotten about that ending, and so
Mm,
rewatching it this time, I was like, "How's Elizabeth Banks going to get out of this?"
yeah,
Like, oh,
No,
they're flying her up high. Oh
no, the
no!
villain
Oh
wins the
wait,
movie.
yeah.
yeah, and honestly,
Spoilers,
that's
everyone.
probably like another kind of like movie that kind of makes this reminds me of this movie or this. It's another movie. You know what I'm trying to say? That's another movie. That's another ode I kind of saw in this movie. Is
To
Carrie a little
mm,
bit like like this
Sure,
unloving embrace of this
sure,
mother
of
and this child,
course.
right.
and
Except that Carrie's mom was awful, and
yeah,
Elizabeth Banks
The
seems
Banks,
great.
yes, which that's
She's
the
a
thing. Is
little
like
too
it's
good
the
of a
opposite.
mom
Yeah,
yeah,
it's the
she's always
opposite of that.
defending him
because she
throughout.
does
Like
not believe that he's capable of doing any of this
Yeah.
stuff, even though everybody else is convinced.
Mm.
the well, so also along those lines, she's pretty complicit about the father shooting the kid at one point whenever they think. Isn't that the implied idea
I
that
Mm.
they're
don't
going
I don't
away?
think she knows what he's gonna do.
Okay, maybe not.
I don't know. Maybe I missed something,
Maybe
but
yeah.
I don't feel like she knew. I feel like that was him taking it into his own hands.
Mm.
Mm,
And he's the real hero of the movie. He
sure.
just he just was unaware that his actions would backfire the way that they did.
Yeah,
Result in his face
and I
being
think that's
melted
another
by heat
Right.
thing.
vision.
That's
Yeah,
a gnarly kill.
It is an gnarly
which
kill.
one?
And
He kills the dad.
yeah.
Oh, I
And
don't
so
remember.
that's
Again, I was checked out at this point.
He uses his like heat vision to like look into his own his dad's eyes and like blow the back of his head out.
Okay, I'll
it's
probably
it
watch it
is
on
it is
YouTube.
like the promise of the Superman sort of trope in this movie
Right,
is that,
yeah.
like the setup for that Superman has all these powers like heat vision, he can fly, and like the first one, like the first lady, she just gets like glass blown in her eye and then gets rushed
Yeah,
real
I
quick,
will
Yeah, and
say
we
a
don't
lot of
really see
these.
what happens there. But here's the thing. Here's what somebody else pointed out about that scene that
Mm,
I didn't catch the first, or
okay.
maybe I did, but I
Mhm.
just forgot. The glass goes in her eye,
Uh-huh.
and then you see it very quickly go in and then back out of her eye.
Ooh, geez.
Like he's so fast that he's pushing it in and pulling it back out again. Like it's the smallest detail and it's
Yeah,
not
Okay.
called attention to at all, but it
I
is there. It is so gnarly.
yeah, I will
I'll have to
say
rewatch it again now.
yeah, I
Just go
will
watch that
say
scene. It's
yeah.
there. It's really
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, I will say with these evil Superman things that they've been coming out with, like The Boys and Invincible, where like Superman, he does all these things like the laser blast and super strength and like punching somebody, through a
Mm-hmm.
building or whatever. It's
Mm-hmm.
cool in like a comic book or a movie or a cartoon or whatever. But when you see it in like these evil Superman stuff, like you freaking see like Homelander just like laser blast everybody, it's like the most horrific thing you've ever seen.
I mean, yeah.
And then on top of that, like the ending of season 1 of Invincible, when like Omni-Man takes his son and like slams them into a freaking subway, killing thousands of people. Like that's fucked up. And this normally would be cool in like Superman, because like yeah, he would punch somebody through like a subway, but he would make sure not to hurt anybody. Or try not to hurt anybody, usually. Or like
Superman's
he
too
would
good.
use
Yeah, which is why Man of Steel doesn't really work as far as
Mm-hmm.
the
yeah.
action scenes go because like
Just destroying everything.
they destroy everything in sight and we're supposed to believe that like people aren't getting viciously killed because it's not referenced at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like in this new one, like he's actually helping people out. There's a few
I
scenes.
mean, I mean that's what makes Superman so great and so
Mm,
difficult at the same
Mm-hmm.
time is because he's not supposed to be the aggressor at any
mm,
point. He is only
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be the defender,
mm.
which
Mm-hmm.
that's what makes his character so great. Like because we don't see that in real life a lot.
I think that's one of the reasons why I like Batman more
Sure. I
because
mean,
you
he's
have
more
that.
complex. Yes.
Yeah, well, the thing is with Superman is you have to have this delicate balance of making them one of the most powerful things in the
Right.
universe, but not making him too powerful where like there's no suspense of like him getting
Yeah.
seriously hurt or die.
Sure.
Where Batman, you don't have that problem really. He's just a man with a bunch of cool stuff, and I think
He's
that's
got a
more
lot of
appealing.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
But he
that's
gets
more.
hurt a lot. Of
I think that's
course.
more appealing to me. But to be honest, I love seeing these behind the scene videos of little kids coming up to Dave McCorn's wet and Superman and him hugging them and taking pictures with them and all that stuff.
Right.
That's adorable.
That's what
Sure.
Superman is supposed to be.
Yeah.
He's a photo op man.
Yes. That's
Yeah,
what
like
he
I actually seriously thought about dressing up as Superman for Halloween this year and then like on my
Mm.
day off, like going to Zoo Carnival and just like hanging out with customers.
About 15 years ago, for Halloween. After Halloween, everything goes on sale at Walmart,
Mm.
and so I bought a child Superman outfit because I was just like, it's $2. It'll fit, right? It's a youth large. It did not fit, but I wore
No.
it for a very long time.
That's funny. But yeah, yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts about Superman.
Mm.
Do you have anything else you want to say about this movie?
I love the production design of this movie. It
Yes,
really
Mhm.
yeah, I do
feels
too.
like small, like rural Midwestern
Mm,
town. Like the
Yes.
restaurant
The restaurant,
looks
yeah.
perfect. The house is maybe a little bit more ornate than I would picture, but
It's
the
probably a little too
inside
big,
is
yeah.
very well decorated. I like that she's a
Hmm.
painter and that
mm,
she has all her art pieces around the house. Like that's pretty cool. I love the way that the parents are characterized.
yeah,
Like I said,
and I
I
like how they're
the
not like
actors
your
are great with them.
classic, like backwards, country folk. Like they seem like they're very pretty. Not, I mean, they don't go
Like
too
they're
far with it.
they're cool, but they're like country cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're not like
They're
they're
very
not.
cottage core.
Yeah, like they're not like afraid of like their sexuality. Like they're talking about like their
Right,
sex life to each
Sure.
other. And Elizabeth Banks wore like a Ramones shirt at one point, which is awesome.
right. They're
Yeah.
country cool. Like,
Yeah.
they've probably not spent very much. They've probably been to the big city a few
Mm,
times in their
Sure.
life as
They
like a
left at one
special
point.
treat.
Yeah.
mm.
But like they just grew up in this little rural place and they just make it work for them. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, another movie where Elizabeth Banks plays a country girl. Because
What is
Slither.
it? Oh,
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Nah, I really want to watch Slither. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to watch Slither before I go see Superman.
you should watch Super before you go see Superman.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to see a James Gunn
Is that gonna
superhero
be a
movie,
headphone movie? Is that gonna be a movie I have to watch with headphones on?
Mm,
My mom's
it's
not
not.
too bad.
no, but it's definitely got some troublesome things that happen in it.
Yeah, I'm not like with like you and your parents, Jackson, where like something
Yeah,
like
you'll probably be okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's certain movies like Clerks I have to watch with headphones on when my mom's in the house.
It's
It's
not
just,
like Clerks,
Okay.
but it's not like squeaky clean. It's definitely hard R, but it's not like Clerks.
yeah.
Yeah, I can watch the hard R with my mom
It
in the house.
feels like
Yeah.
more influenced by the trauma stuff than any other James Gunn
Okay.
sort of movie, but without feeling as scuzzy, quite as scuzzy as those movies
I mean,
do.
Very
I watched
sad. It's a very
Yeah.
sad movie.
yeah, I watched Evil Dead with my mom and we were fine.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
then you'll probably find that.
It's not like that at all, but
yeah.
Yeah.
I have to skip right over the tree scene.
Oh, so you skipped the tree scene?
Yeah, I always skip that. I never watch rape scenes ever.
okay, well, there's definitely one in Super.
Yeah,
Okay.
so just fair warning.
Just be aware.
Trigger warning. Yeah.
Yeah, like whether or not it's necessary for the movie, I don't watch that. It's too rough for me. And there's very
It's fair.
few scenes I don't watch. I don't watch eyeball stabbings. I don't watch
Yeah,
You
rape.
so
didn't watch
you
it
missed
in
one
this
of the best
movie?
parts of this movie.
It's in the movie.
Yeah. What else? I don't watch the dance. And I'm not saying this in a transphobic way. I don't watch the dance scene from Science of the Lambs.
Okay.
Typically, it's creepy. Like I don't have any problem seeing a naked guy, but like
Technically, you're not seeing a naked guy. Technically.
you are.
I mean,
Okay.
technically you are.
Technically.
Thanks,
He just
Jackson.
has parts
He's
that
tucked
are
it.
tucked
He's
away.
tucked
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly the context of it, like what he does to those women, and
It's
yeah,
very creepy. Yes.
Yeah.
The
yes.
I think
villain from
that's what
you heard it
they
here
were going
first,
for.
y'all. The villain from the Silence of the Lambs is really creepy.
I mean, we talked about that in our diploma episode, so it's nothing new.
We did.
I really, if we ever do Silence of the Lambs, I really want to do with them, because I want to see what
Why
her
do it at
issue
this
is.
point? The movie's,
Well,
35 years
I just
old.
want to know what her issue with that movie is, besides it being transphobic and having pacing
I mean,
issues.
it's probably that what you just said.
Oh well, she says that's not like the big thing that she didn't like about that movie. It's pacing issues. She said
Third
specifically.
thing. Yeah, third thing. Whatever.
Yeah, I
Some
like it.
people, I mean, she can like whatever she wants to, and you can like whatever you want
Yeah,
to.
I fucking
Like you
love
didn't
Silence
like
of the Lambs.
Brightburn. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
Movie's
fine.
I
I
still
like
want
good.
to like
Brightburn.
it. And not like I want to dislike movies. I want to almost like every single movie.
See, I don't like every single
One of the
movie.
few movies I wanted to fail so bad was Snow White. 'Cause that movie just looked like trash. But for the most
I
part, I
haven't
want
watched it
movies.
yet.
Yeah, but for the most part, I want most movies to do good.
Hmm.
I want most movies to do good. Like I want almost every movie to do good.
But
For the
Okay.
not
most
every
part.
movie will.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hopefully Superman does good so he can make more of them.
Fingers crossed. We'll see. Maybe this is the end of the DCEU or DCU, whatever they're calling it nowadays.
Honestly, if he nails it right and people really like this movie, ignoring just blocking out the Snyder cultists, out of my brain, I think if
Mhm.
people generally love this movie, like the general audience love this movie, I
Mhm.
think we're gonna have a lot more DC fans, to be completely honest with you.
Maybe.
I think we're beyond all that.
Really?
I really do. I don't think this movie may make a lot of money and
Hmm.
it may lead to more movies, but it's not gonna I don't think it's gonna have a big cultural footprint.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah, probably
maybe.
You
not
know,
like Endgame or even the
or,
first
or
Superman
something like
maybe.
Barbie.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like Barbie,
Yeah.
Nah.
you know.
Yeah. We'll see.
And I want it to be good,
Hmm.
but I'm not counting on it being like a phenomenon.
Hmm.
So,
Oh, they're marketing like a phenomenon.
of course they're marketing that way. It's Superman.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's their number one character. Well,
It's
I mean,
just
Batman is technically their number
Oh,
one character,
Batman's the
yeah.
moneymaker
but
for
Superman is
Warner
their
Brothers.
original.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
$200 million, they gotta make their money back. Of
I
course.
feel like when it comes to Batman and Superman, I feel like it's a bit of Legend of the Fall, where like Superman is or Batman's the favorite child, and you got
Hmm.
little Superman over here. Like he's cool, but like he's not as cool as Batman.
Sure.
That's actually a really good.
Yeah,
And then what's the younger brother? Is that Aquaman?
it's like no. Here's how I see it.
And they're
I see it
and they're
Cyborg.
as
passing Wonder Woman around. Oh my
Hmm.
goodness.
it's like
This is this got very dark.
I see it as I see it I see it as Batman is the Brad Pitt character. Like the
Yes,
cool,
I
sexy.
got the analogy.
Yeah. And then Superman is the Adrian Quinn character.
Aiden Quinn,
Uh-huh.
Or
yes.
Aiden Quinn. And then Aquaman and everybody else is kinda like Henry Thomas. It's like they're kinda cool, they're kinda sexy, but they're kinda lame too.
Hmm. Poor Henry Thomas.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently he had a really good childhood, but he's in a lot of stuff where when he plays people in a lot of messed up families.
Hmm.
Weirdly enough, the Anthony Hopkins character in this is still Odin. It's the one crossover. He's still Odin
Yeah,
in this analogy.
yeah. Maybe Thor and Loki's a better analogy with Batman and Superman. I don't know, Sitman. Okay, so let's do rating, and we're gonna do it a little bit differently. We're just gonna bypass filmmaking and the thematic score, and we're just gonna go right into like our score. And we're still gonna do
Mhm.
an out of 10, and we're still gonna do the average calculator just to keep
Sure.
it things simple. And I'll start with you, Jackson, since you suggested this movie. I'm picking you first a lot today.
Yeah, because I don't know. For some reason, I almost as a joke suggested this movie
Yeah,
months ago, and we wound up just doing it. So,
yeah,
anyway,
yeah. So what is your overall score out of 10?
I'll be realistic and give it like a 6.
Okay.
Like, I like it more than I don't like it, but it's not great. It's fine, but I think the premise does a lot of work for it because, like I
Mhm.
said, it was a premise that was just sitting there, and finally somebody just took it up and said, "Okay, we're doing it." And they didn't do it the best anybody could do it, but they did it. So cool.
Yep. What about you, Eric? What is your overall score?
I mean, it's probably around the same boat. I think what this movie does good, it does good. And what it lacks in, they just kind of brush past, and they don't dwell on too long for you to go like, wait a second. It's probably, I would say, 5.5. It's 5.5 for me.
Okay.
Really like Elizabeth Banks. I love the setup. Some gnarly kills. You know what? 6. Make it a 6.
Oh my God,
I
Eric,
would
make
say
up your
six.
fucking mind.
I would say 6. I
I
talked
was
myself
like, are we
into it.
still doing half points? Because
We
in that
still,
case, I would give it a 6.5. But no, I'll stay with a 6.
yeah,
I'm gonna do
yeah, we will
6. I'll
throw
do
it during
6.
half points.
Make it easy.
I'm gonna go 3.5. Just
Hmm.
because I think there's enough in here to keep it kind of interesting, and you kind of turn me around on it, but not really, because there's not a lot of this movie I
I
kind
wasn't
of
trying to turn you
enjoy.
around at all.
Seemed liked it. Seemed liked it.
I mean, this is a movie that I've watched twice now. I watched it when it came
Right.
out, and I watched it again now. Will I ever watch it again? Maybe, but it's probably not a
I'm
movie
never
I'll
gonna watch
seek
this
out a lot.
movie again.
Right.
So fine. It's a
Yeah, if I
perfectly
see it
fine
on
movie.
TV or like streaming, probably, but I'll never pay money to see this movie again.
You paid money for this movie?
No, I got it from the library.
You didn't pay money for this movie.
No, I'm saying if I wouldn't, in hypothetically, I would not pay money to go see this movie. Shut up,
Okay,
Eric.
gotcha.
Yeah, just let me finish my fucking thing. God.
You're the one that said it.
Oh, to the side note, so I went to the library to borrow this movie to watch it, and they had a whole Superman section in their movie area, which is pretty
Mm-hmm.
cool. They had
Mm-hmm.
like some of the movies and TV shows set up.
Lois and
Nice.
Clark.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I can't believe that I'm like out of the three of us, I'm excited for this Superman movie, and I'm a Batman guy. Like I'm just excited
I'm
about
not
this movie
saying
with
I'm not
Batman.
excited, but I'm just like wary because I've been burned so many times.
Yeah.
You might say I've been bright burned. Mm,
I
Someone had to say it.
yeah, I try to keep a balance of being excited because like I mean like it's entertainment. Like this world is scary and it's getting scarier. Like you gotta be excited for something.
It's true.
this
I
is
like to
true.
just tamper down my expectations
Yeah.
because
Right.
been hurt,
Exactly.
just been hurt too many times by
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah. But so that means the official horror sci-fi and beyond score for Brightburn is a 5. That's not bad.
Pretty middle of the road.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I'm
It's not great.
perfectly
Yeah.
satisfied.
Mm. So guys,
Wait, no, I have a Harperthetical.
Yeah.
oh I forgot. Okay, yeah, what's
I
up
didn't
for
I
total?
didn't tell y'all because I just thought of it today and I thought
Okay.
I'll just spring it on them.
Bring
We'll
it
see
on
where
us.
this
Drop it
goes.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the hypothetical, which is my sort of hypothetical question that I ask each week, it's kind of a icebreaker. We're just getting to know each other a little bit.
Mhm.
Anyway, so
Getting
if
to
you could take
know
if you
you.
could take another superhero, and it has to be a hero, it has to be a good guy
Mm.
or
Mm.
girl from the comics, and turn them into a horror movie villain, which one would you pick?
Whoop fucking
Interesting.
ring, motherfuckers.
Ah, see, you took mine. Yeah, that's the
Fuck
one I
you,
Okay.
would pick.
Jackson. I
Yeah.
love taking you.
Uh,
Hey, if Eric keeps can yuck my yum about this Superman movie, I can yuck your yum about picking
Okay,
Wolverine.
fine.
I'm not yucking your yum.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Hey, dude,
Oh.
like here's the thing, like I don't want to invalidate your opinion or your thoughts or your excitement for the Superman movie. I'm not gonna
Uh-huh.
let it affect me at all. Like I'm still gonna be excited for it.
Okay, why are we still
Yeah.
talking about this?
Like I'm sorry, I'm just putting the record straight on that.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to be excited about it, bro.
Okay, we changed
Okay.
the subject.
Okay. Eric, what superhero do you want to see as a?
Well, no, why would you pick the Wolverine?
Yeah.
Well, it's obvious. He already had knife hands.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah,
you
you're
don't have
the
like a pitch or anything that you would make.
Mm.
Hmm.
What
Because
would
I
the
have a whole
situation
pitch
be?
that I
Yeah,
thought of. Of course,
what would the
I knew the
situation?
question beforehand, so I
Yeah,
had
that's true
time to think
too.
about it.
I don't know.
Okay, so let me make my pitch for the Wolverine like horror
Okay.
movie.
Mm,
Like it's the, Canadian forest
mm,
country and it's very snowy and there's
Hmm.
this legend that's been going around for
mm.
like 80 years about the Wolverine, the wild animal man that lives out in the woods and he's unkillable. And you just go from there, but it's cool. Like it's a cool setup. Like everything is like the winter at nighttime, so you see the
Hmm.
snow and everything,
Hmm.
and then all of a sudden there's the Wolverine and he's slicing you to pieces and then
Yeah,
runs
that's
away
basically
into
what
the
I would
night
do.
and nothing works against him. You can shoot him, you can burn
Hmm.
him, nothing
And
works. It's
he's
cool.
Yeah,
just buck naked the entire time.
Right, exactly.
yeah.
And
Here's
he's
my
just
question.
feral. He's just completely feral,
If
but still has like adamantium or whatever
Hmm.
because he's had a science experiment done on him. But
Hmm.
it's like, it's like the 1950s or whatever in the movie.
So
Yeah,
here's my question.
That's
If
pretty good.
Wolverine fought the Xenomorph, obviously the acid would go through his skin. Would it go through his adamantium?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we have no way of knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
'Cause I
don't
was
know
a
what
bit.
the substance is that the alien's blood is made of.
Yeah. So
We
yeah.
just know it's corrosive.
Well, yeah. We never. I don't think we ever gone that versus battle before in comics.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. We got Batman versus Predator, which is pretty badass. I don't know why I haven't read that yet.
Hey, there's a comic book about Batman versus Predator.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right,
What would,
Eric, who
Predator
would you
probably
pick?
wins, right?
yeah. Who would you pick for your?
I would probably do and this is just off the top of my head. I would probably do something like Charles Xavier, but you would make it like
Oh my God,
Carrie,
that's pretty cool.
where it's like a teenage Charles Xavier and he's got a very overbearing like father
Mm,
who's like terrible to him, and he gets like puberty and it's like high school or something. I
mm.
don't know. And maybe he grows up. Maybe that's half the movie, and the other half is him like I don't know, trying to live as
Yeah.
an adult, but he's real fucked up about
Yeah.
it. Then you could do Carrie and The Rage. You could do both in the same movie.
Um, actually, you know what I would really do? I would have a movie produced by Sam Raimi and directed by Lean Cronin, but do the mask with, but do a
As a
female
as a
mask.
horror movie?
Yeah, do Elisa Silver, not Elisa Silverstone, the one, from the Evil Dead Rises, Elisa Sutherland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you be the mask.
Okay.
Yeah,
You need to put Drew in touch with some Hollywood studio, whoever controls the rights to the mask, because clearly he is the only one who has a mask sequel that is ready to go.
dude, that'd be awesome. And then I'm
I can't
thinking,
remember if this has come up on the podcast before or if we talked about it when we were on our trip in Memphis.
I feel like it's at least come up once.
we talked
I
about the
know this
mask.
has come up before
We talked
about
about it in
Drew's
Memphis.
like,
Mm.
okay, Drew's mask reboot. That
And
he
I'm
wants
thinking,
to
here's what I'm thinking. Here's my pitch.
Mm.
I haven't thought about all the little details, but I know in the Mask comics and in the Jim Carrey movie, the mom's involved. So I'm thinking maybe the mom somehow killed like somebody close to Alyssa Sutherland's character. Or at least, what's her first? Is it Elisa or
I don't know what her
okay,
name is.
okay,
No idea.
hot mom from Evil Dead Rise.
Okay, yes, I know who
Okay.
that is, but I don't know her name.
Yeah. So they kill somebody very close to her, and then she come across this mask, and then she's on a revenge mission to kill all these mob members. It'd be fucking awesome. It'd be
Okay.
like Evil Dead. It would probably be like more Evil Dead-esque. It would be more. It wouldn't like classic Evil Dead. It wouldn't be more like Evil Dead Rise or like it would be more like funnier, like horror comedy.
But with the
So,
mask in
but the
it.
mask
Yeah, but
and
like
not you.
fucked, but really fucked up, but funny,
Okay.
like horror
In
comedy.
isn't the old mask comics like really violent? I don't know. I've never
Yeah.
read them.
Well,
Okay.
that idea kind of came from like the mask is kind of mysterious and creepy, anyways, even in the Jim Carrey movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew Sutherland said that her biggest inspiration was the mask. This kind of
Mm.
symbiotic relationship between
Okay.
Jim Carrey and the mask.
Okay,
Mhm.
And I'm
that's
like,
interesting.
yeah, that's in the
Interesting.
mask. That's
I didn't
fucking be
know
the
that.
mask. As It's a horror
Okay,
villain.
you've sold me. I would watch that movie.
Honestly,
Yeah.
you'll probably be more like an anti-hero, but still like horror, like kind of like very Venom, like in a way. Like Evil Dead meets Venom, if
Oh,
that makes sense.
Okay.
interesting. I've never seen the Venom movies. Well, I've seen the first one, I guess.
Yeah,
So like that.
Yeah, I saw.
I keep telling you,
I might have seen the second one. I
yeah,
can't remember.
yeah,
Mm.
I keep telling you, man, and I don't mean this in a homophobic way.
I don't know if you
Venom
should say it
2
then. Oh no.
is pretty gay friendly. Like
Okay.
What?
they get into like the homo rot, not a
Okay,
homo
but I
rot.
don't understand what about that could have been homophobic. Okay.
Okay, well,
Mm.
sometimes the way I say it, because I talked to Eric about this before, come across
Okay.
as homophobic. So I want to make sure I'm saying friendly, not.
Mm.
But no, yeah, no, it's pretty awesome. Like it definitely gets into that like that kind of like male kind of like relationship, almost like a Chucky, because I knew the creator of Chucky kind of played on that a little bit,
Mm.
like kind of like male binding, kind of.
You're talking about like Charles, what's his name, Mancini or whatever his name, the man
Yes,
with like
Charlie
the
Mancini.
yeah.
Yeah, because he's gay too, right?
I thought it was
Mm.
Don Mancini.
It is
Don,
Don. You're
yeah,
right.
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I know he said like like his sexuality like kind of came across in the Chucky movies.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, like Chucky and Tiffany Valentine have a queer son in Seed of Chucky.
Okay. I just I don't watch those movies, so I don't know.
Okay, but anyways, guys. Oh yeah,
What
did
a
you want to say
transition
anything
out.
else? Do we have anything else you want to add to this conversation about comic heroes as horror villains?
I was trying to think of other good ones today. There's not that many
Yeah.
that like the heroes that would make good villains. I think the Green Lantern probably
Mm.
comes close because he's making things with his mind.
Mm,
Hmm.
Um,
Could do
but
maybe the
yeah, other than that,
Beast. You could do like Beast, but it would be more like the Wolverine story, I think.
yeah,
yeah,
I kind of want Spider-Man. Spider-Man would be kind of interesting.
yeah, if he was evil,
Mm,
Mm.
sure, I could see that. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, obviously there's Batman, but he's not really in the same class because he doesn't have powers. So
Well, Batman is like horror adjacent, I feel like.
he
Like, there are a
is.
lot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's even a whole Joker storyline called The Man Who Laughs. And then, of course, you
Mm.
got the Batman Who Laughs,
Right.
which is obviously named after the old, not Vincent Price, Conrad Veidt,
Right.
uh,
So would
movie.
the horror
But
of
man,
Batman be
hey, executives from Hollywood who's ever running New Line Cinemas, Warner Brothers, if you're listening to this, if you're listening to this, hit your boy up. We can make this Mask movie happen. I really want, dude. I can write this. Like I see, this might be my next writing project. Is
Okay.
should
Yes.
outline it?
Write a script for a property you don't own. See how that goes for you.
I'm still doing it. I mean, I don't have to like do anything with it. I just have to, because you're limited with, I mean, you're unlimited with writing. You can write whatever you want.
Yeah, but at that point it turns into fan fiction.
Yeah.
You could write a spec script for it, maybe. But that's
Yeah.
usually like it's a sample sort of thing. So
Right.
with an outline.
That means I got to read the Mask comics so I can have something else to draw upon.
Sounds like you got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, dude, that'd be fun, man. I freaking
I mean,
love.
it's a cold IP. Nobody's doing anything with it, so maybe they're looking for a great Mask reboot script.
Yeah,
Cast
yeah.
Jamie Kennedy back in it.
Oh no, God,
Get
no,
that.
no. I
No,
don't
you
like
you,
Jamie Kennedy
you got
at
to
all.
cast the woman from Evil Dead, and then as a spite toward Jamie Kennedy, you cast Matthew Lillard in a supporting role, like as the cop who's trying to catch the mask or
Mhm.
whatever.
That'd be funny.
Love it.
Or the boyfriend or something.
Sure.
Yeah, they can have love interests. They can have weird mask sex in the middle of the movie.
Whatever you want to spec out.
Um, yeah, can I actually? I mean, that's my favorite. Well, other than like Evil Ass, like it's a tie between Evil Ass and the mom from Evil Dead Rise. Like those are like my two favorite Deadites.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, I just like evil
This
versions.
turned
of
into
Dead.
everything except
Yeah.
for Brightburn.
Well, I don't care about Brightburn. I like Evil Dead and Jim Carrey's The Mask, and I really like my horror version of Mask with the mom from Evil Dead Rise.
Okay.
He's hot. Like, honestly, that would be the only Dead I would actually like
Mm.
go.
Oh my
to
goodness,
that.
true.
Are you wait? Are you saying you wouldn't with Henrietta?
Hell no. Hell
Old duck
no.
head, old long head duck
But Alyssa Sutherland is a
quacking,
redhead, and that's
just
one that
like
I like redheads.
someone's in my fruit cellar.
No.
Talk about flooded basement. Ooh.
Oh no, because like some of the girlfriends in like Ash Sister turned to Deadite, so never mind. But yeah, any other female Deadite that's not Henrietta, I would join. Especially with the seven on.
I mean, that would kill you though. You would die.
I don't
Like,
care.
or you would turn into a deadite. You would just be dead.
Yeah,
Is
but
it
if I
worth
can
it?
make out with her as my Deadite self, that'd be
Nah,
awesome.
she would probably lose interest in you
This
as
has
soon
to
as she
stop.
yeah.
This has to stop at some point.
Okay. So guys, you know the drill. If you like this episode and you want to see more spooky and weird content, make sure you slash that subscribe button. And make sure you follow us at Horror Sci-Fi and Beyond on our Facebook page. And also, don't forget to leave this episode a killer comment and give it a doomsday size thumbs up because keeping with the Superman theme. And always remember to stay weird